Alright, how in the world have I managed to do this twice? Yeah, my sound is not working. Hello again, this is voiceover Radon. Anyways, today's idea is Spinlaunch! As you can see, this is actually a really old build. But yeah, I wanted to get into space with no thrust. So just actually like flinging myself into space. Now this creation obviously uses thrust, but I mean, it doesn't really count. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the plan, and I wanted to originally do another way to get to space, which is with electromagnets, but I did not anticipate how long it would take to make this. So we're not doing that. Next video, we'll do that again. Anyways, first things first, I have to build a pod, so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. It's just a little space pod, this is what's going to get launched. And I'm trying to make it as compact as possible, because, well, for one, if I'm going to launch it through a railgun, which I'm not going to do this video, if I do it next video, then I'm going to need to be compact. And also, I mean, it'd be better if it's smaller, because smaller objects go faster and have less resistance, obviously. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is adding some fins, and why I'm adding the fins is I want them to be like sort of like solar panels. So like in atmosphere, they're going to help me travel straight. Once I get to space, they'll open up like solar panels, hence the coloring. It's like the blue is like the solar panel and the golden's like a radiator. But so yeah, that's the pod. That's the design. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Yes, now I'm gonna have to make a counterweight that's the same mass as this pod. So it's 71.2 kilograms, so I'm gonna have to make a counterweight that's also 71.2 kilograms. So I can put that at the other end of the Spinlaunch assembly. So that's 70. What is it? 70.8? Close enough. So yeah, let's save that as a counterweight. And now I have to build the entire massive spinning arm structure thing. Let's do that. Alright, so I made this. It's not that fast. What I'm using right now are two gyros set to max strength to rotate the arm with the servo at the bottom to keep it from rotating the base, obviously. But it didn't take us like anywhere, it just dropped us in the air as soon as I launched, and it's also spinning not very fast. So then I tried using helicopter engines, because those will spin faster. And I'm spinning backwards right now, but that's not really relevant, because I want to see if I launch or not. And they do spin faster, but they also did like fling me, and it's not looking good right now, because we're not getting anywhere. So lastly, rocket engines. More thrust, just use thrust to spin it. So it kind of defeats the point of getting the space without thrust, I realize now, but this doesn't count, right? Anyways, yeah, we do go much farther than before, but not nearly far enough to get to space from here, because I do want to get to space from the center of Dune. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. What am I doing? Okay, I was showing off the structure. So yeah, I made this little structure. This time I'm not using anchor pins because I wanted to try, and the arms are way longer, you can see now. And I've added 3 rocket thrusters per arm, so it's much faster spinning, hopefully. Except I realize I do kind of need the anchor pins at the bottom because it does not work otherwise. I don't think any amount of weight blocks are going to be enough to make this work. So I'm just going to fix that real quick. I just anchored to the ground, and now it's really sparky, but we're actually launching quite fast now. But we hit the hill. So we're gonna have to angle this launch and also time it better and add a bunch of other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. So now I'm just gonna remove that control, and I've basically tried making it more stable and ended up doing this. So that's not going well so far. But we got to be stable, so let's try launching it. It's way taller, so hopefully we shouldn't hit the hill this time. But I do have to manually time the launch, so I might just miss. And like I did there, and hit the other hill. That's not the direction I was trying to go. So I'm over here. We are making it decently far, just not far enough. Also, weird collisions. We're almost at the edge of the planet, I guess. But I do want to fly there. I don't want to like hit the ground to get there. So now I've added servos to like angle it so that I can launch upwards more and not like along the ground. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I do have to manually time the launch, so it's a bit difficult to like get it exactly right. And I'm launching this way. But we do make it like quite far, like it's looking good so far. Anyways, now to switch to in-game radon. Alright, so admittedly I did take a break for 2 days, so I don't actually remember exactly where we were. But don't worry, other than some minor off-camera building, I think the build's still the same. But I do remember, we did get it to actually launch effectively now. I managed to do that, so let's just try it out. It's still like really glitchy, but whatever. Okay, I just gotta time this launch. Okay, that was not great. But I mean, we're still going like decently fast, like 190 kilometers an hour. But it's not great. So what do we need now? Well, now I'm getting inconsistent results, so what I need is now to automate the system for launching so I can always get the best launch. And if I always get the best launch, then obviously I can modify design more to be better, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm just talking. Okay, enough talking. Time to build. Alright, so it's looking really glitchy right now for some reason. I mean, I wonder why that would be the case. It's not like we're spinning a massive mass at very high speeds, all balanced on 2 servos, but like, still, it's annoying. I'm gonna try putting more servos, like stacking a bunch of them sideways, see if that helps. But other than that, this is where we are. I have an automated system for detachment. I have not configured the timings at all. Basically, that sensor that you see will only detect our main arm and not the other 3 arms, because you see our main arm's a bit lower. And that sensor plus me pressing shift at the same time will trigger an AND gate, which will detach all the detachable blocks. So yeah, it should work, and it's luckily not glitching out right now. And see, it detaches perfectly. And look how far we're going. Can we clear this rock? Yep, we cleared the rock easily. Wow. So this is not bad, honestly, at this stage. The only problem is I want to make it faster because I need to get out of the atmosphere. I can't get out of the atmosphere this slowly. But if I make it any faster, it's gonna glitch out. I think. Like, look at that. The our arm just falls off for no reason. Whatever. You get my point. So yeah, I'm gonna try more servos and see if that helps. And the entire arm still fell off. Does it look any more stable than before? I can't tell. Let's try that again. Hopefully the arm does. Whoa, what was that? I love this creation. Why? I guess I made it more complex, but I've just added more servos to make it more stable. Now let's try this. It looks like it's all stable enough, at least. Let's get up to speed. Alright, and launch. Alright, this launch is looking worse than last time. Oh, hey. Does this count? I don't think we're making it out of the atmosphere. We're not making it out. But, actually wait, we could make it out. Wait. We made it to space. Alright, there we go. Officially made it to space with the spin launch, but not the proper way. let's get the proper way. Both the rocket arms fell off. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these rocket arms because I feel like they're adding a lot of problems because these rockets each weigh like 100 kilograms, so these arms are really heavy. Okay, we have a lot more rockets than before. I have a feeling this is not gonna work. Yeah, this is not working. It'd be nice if it let me build. We're going to build mode. There we go. Alright, so that idea did not work. What if we rely on some less heavy thrust? Because these guys are really heavy. 100 kilograms. But also really powerful. Like, we're not getting nearly as much power with these. But what other option do we have? Okay, we're stable. Let's see if this can spin me up. Okay, this is not very promising. We are not spinning very fast. At all. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go a lot faster. But it's more stable. Alright, so a little status update. Don't mind how glitchy that floor is looking, it works, okay? Basically I have sensor pistons, so the pistons will automatically retract unless the sensor sees the ground, so I can adjust the sensor values to adjust how high it's off the ground, instead of using the whole hinges or servos, because that didn't work, so I can manually angle it like this. And it's not great, I'll admit, but it sort of works, so we're gonna go with it. Okay? And I have not tested this with the angle set right now for that sensor in the middle, so let's try it for the first time. Other than that, like random testing did not go that well, but I mean it doesn't break. Like look how smooth this is. No jittering or sparks or explosions or breaking parts. And okay, enough talking. Launch. That is not a good trajectory. I can fix this. Also, I do realize now I don't have to do any of the sensor thing. I could just use manually, like adjust the amount of blocks to the ground, and that would probably work better. Oh well. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, I'm just gonna show you something, and I'm gonna give my possible explanation for it. So when I launch, nothing happens. I don't move at all. Why? Okay, I'm not sure about this, but I think this might be the reason. Where basically, if you know about weld groups, then you know that stuff can like go into other stuff. That's how the basis of entire like piston glitching and all that works. So maybe that's what's happening, and because this has no hinges, it's basically not doing glitching out. Okay, it's basically going through it. Okay, because before the version that had hinges was launching, and this version is not launching for some reason. If I just put two random hinges here, let's see what happens. I got rid of the hinges because I thought that maybe it's like unnecessary complexity and stuff that I don't really need. Same with the gyros, but let's see if this launches. I just put two hinges on it. Okay, it made it somewhere, unlike the other version. So I think this might be our culprit. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure though. This makes no sense, and I'm so done with this. I've been here for an hour, today an hour, plus last time, I don't know how long, probably another like hour or hour and a half, just trying to get this to work, and I'm not getting any results. This is supposed to be a quick video, but it's not turning out to be very quick now, is it? Alright, I guess we're going back and redesigning this pod, maybe? Let's try that. I don't want this to... Like, I want there to be a concrete reason for it to work, okay? This makes sense as a possible reason, but it's also just Trailmaker's physics being weird. So I hope that this is not the reason why it's not working. But I also kind of hope it is, because I want to be done with this. So, whatever. Alright, let's try this. Stacked a bunch of hinges there. For the sole reason of maybe... Okay, now look at this. Why is this the reason why it works? What do you say if I stack a few more hinges, it's gonna go further? And also make it more aerodynamic, I guess. I don't like this, but I also am happy that it works. Alright, ton of hinges plus some aerodynamic pieces. Test 1. And it's... Okay, the build's glitching out a bit. I mean, who would have known that? Okay, now look at how fast we're going. Can we make it to space? I don't think we're making space in this one, but like, look how fast we're going now. Just because of the hinges. Why is this why it works? This makes no sense. I'm also gonna separate them by a block so that they don't glitch out as much. Alright, let's try this version. More hinges, and it's less glitchy than before because we had a bit of spacing between the hinges, which really helps. It's still a bit glitchy, as you can see, but it's fine. And yeah, some better aerodynamic pieces. See if this helps. You can still see the top sparks. Okay, we are going fast, and we are not flipping. but we are rolling, and we're also gonna hit the mountain. And we're stuck inside the thing. Okay, that's weird. Okay, maybe it's a bit too glitchy, because I think now it can't spin fast enough because of how glitchy it is. Let me try one more time. Before it's getting up to like between 400 and 500. Now look at this. Okay, so this won't work. This is too many hinges, or not enough separation between hinges. So let's fix that. Alright, more separation between all the hinges. Let's see if this helps. So far so good. Let's try launching. Okay, it's still glitching out, but we're going faster. Okay, now why is it doing that? That got rid of all of my speed. I got rid of the gyros that were there before because, well, I feel like I'm not going towards the direction of travel, but I might add them, like, just unpowered gyros back. Just for some stability. And not make it not do that. Alright. Launch. Oh, look at this. We are traveling straight as an arrow. Sort of, almost. But we are not fast enough. Oh, wait. It's not this again. Okay, I mean, technically, what's stopping me from just being like this and going over here and then facing that way and pressing repair? No, that's not what I wanted. Just pressing repair here and then launching from the side of the planet. We still didn't make it to space. But what's stopping me from pressing repair out here and okay, we're launching the wrong way. And we made it a lot further than we normally do because it could spin up faster because there's no atmosphere in that edge of the planet area. Whatever. That's not our goal. That's what's stopping me from doing that. Even though I could totally just do that. The goal was to launch it from the center of the planet, like here. Which makes my life... Oh, wait. Look at this launch. Wait a second. Can we make it to space with this launch? We're so close. That launch almost took it to space. I'm gonna add a bit more thrust and yeah, see if that helps. Cause that was actually perfect, like almost perfect. You know what time it is? It's rocket doubling time. I love doubling the rockets. This definitely won't do any problems to my game or the glitchiness. Alright, speeds are now at 630. And we are speed. Wait, will this work? Wait a second. I think we did it. Oh, wait. Don't tell me no. We're so close. It's right there. There's no atmosphere either. Oh, well, I mean, my character died and went to space. We are so close. I feel like if we just try a few more times, we might get a good launch and be able to do it. Please work. Please just work. No, we're so close. I mean, 2 more rocket engines on each side to just make us a tiny bit faster. Or wait, I could spam not hinges. I could spam wedge pieces at the front of the rocket engines to make them more aerodynamic, therefore make the entire build go a lot faster. So, let's try that. This better work. Okay, we spammed a bunch of these wedges. Now these rocket engines have great aerodynamics. Now let's see if we can spin a bit faster, just a tiny bit faster really. We don't need to go a lot faster. Oh, look at this, look at the speed at the bottom. Go! Straight to space! Oh, sorry, I might. This might be a bit loud for the microphone. Sorry about that. We're in space. Like not yet, but we're getting there. We're in space. Yeah. Just a bit more aerodynamics and was all we needed. Let's look at this. All these hinges have controls, so I'm a snake. Spinny snake. Okay. We did it! Why did this take so long? Okay. So we successfully made Spinlaunch and Trailmakers. We can go to space from Dune. Oh, our build broke. Okay, maybe not this time, but like we can do it. We can go to space from Dune. This took forever. I was planning on doing 2 things this video, but I guess we're just doing Spinlaunch. So if you want to see the other thing, which is me launching something into space with a giant electromagnetic railgun, then stick around. I'll make another video, hopefully, on that. Other than that, if I can get a good launch, I can do my outro. If you guys enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. This took forever, but we did it. And if you want me to make myself do stuff like more stuff like this, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. We made Spinlaunch. Actually, okay, before we end, I want to see if this works in space. Also, we like just barely cleared the land at this time. Alright, we're in space. Let's see how well this works in space. Okay, the mass is definitely not balanced, you can tell. I didn't bother balancing like halfway through. And yeah, pretty good. We go fast. I feel like if I did balance the mass and add a bit more aerodynamics, mass and add a bit more aerodynamics, we could definitely like bump up the power. Okay, if you guys want to leave, then leave. But just as a test, I'm just gonna like add more aerodynamics and change a few things real quick. Okay. I mean, I'd recommend if you stayed around and watch me tinker with this design a bit more. I mean, I'd be really happy. You like making Radon happy, right? 86.2 kilograms is the mass of this entire assembly. I just deleted the rest of the things I can check. So now I just gotta make the other thing, the counterweight, the same mass. 86.2, huh? Well, I mean, this is like approximately like 6.4 kilograms, and we can just put like 80 mass by putting a big heavy blade and a lightweight block. So this is around it. This is 86.4 kilograms, which is basically almost perfect. Close enough. 0.2 is not really going to matter. Plus distance and stuff makes it so that it's not that accurate anyways, but yeah. Now let's cover this entire area with aerodynamics, and let's see if this works. Yeah, one more. Why not? Alright, let's do it on the other side. By the way, you can press insert instead of that button, which I'm doing right now, which makes it a lot easier to copy paste when you're doing a ton of things. I don't normally use it, but I'm using it now. Alright, really good aerodynamics, plus balanced counterweight. Let's see if this works better, and how much better if it works, if it does work better. Let's see how fast we spin. 800. Okay, it gets really glitchy at like 800, but we got up to like 800 kilometers per hour. Of course, it kind of glitched out at the end, so I didn't really get all the 800 kilometers per hour for my launch, but whatever. We still just barely made it to space. Alright, yeah, I think I should end the video now. I'm gonna just launch one more time when it gets to 800 kilometers per hour, and that's when I'll end the video. After that. So I'm getting to 800. That was not me launching, that just automatically just broke. Also, if you're really sticking around till now, then secret announcement. I'm making a map. You might know that the Trailmakers are devs are like making a map makers competition for like who can make a map basically. And so far there's only three submissions plus what I'm working on. There might be other people working on something, but I don't know. It's due like on the 28th if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm making a map because I want to win the poster because I like Trailmakers a lot. Basically they're giving out a poster, a signed poster, and like 2 other things. I forgot what. Oh, 870. Look at that. So yeah, they're giving out a signed poster and 2 other things. You can check it on the Trailmakers Discord server. So yeah, listen to the announcements. Anyways, yeah, that was an 850 launch, and it's not looking much better than the other launches. Whatever. All right, for real this time. Goodbye.